Hello, I'm back. I'm going to read another story for everyone today. Excuse me. I had some requests for a Pete the Cat books, so I pulled out one of the Pete the Cat books I have. This book is called Pete the Cat and the Bedtime Blues. I know everybody has that right now because it's getting a little boring being at home, but we need to do it. So it's good that we can catch up on our sleep. Pete the Cat and the Bedtime Blues. And the author is James Dean and Kimberly Dean on this book as well. The cool thing about Pete the Cat books is that his books always have a positive message. So he just kind of floats through and makes everything seem like it's going to be okay. So the kids love Pete the Cat. I know you all do. Some of our favorites are still at school, but this is one I pulled out of my collection at home. So it's called Pete the Cat and the Bedtime Blues. So I'm going to read the page and then turn the page around for you to see. Pete and the gang had a great day. They had been at the beach, surf and sun and tons of fun. But when the sun went down, they didn't want the fun to end. Pete had an idea. Hey, how about a sleepover? More time for tons of fun. Groovy. Pete's place, let's go. Well, they are all about going to Pete's place. The party was far out, but they knew they couldn't stay up all night. The gang decided it was time to say goodnight. On went the pajamas and out went the light. Good night, Gus. Good night, Alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. They're all in their sleeping bags. Pete was just about to catch some Z's when... Clap, clap, clap. Who did that? Pete asked. It was me, said Grumpy Toad. I don't want to go to bed. I want to clap instead. Pete covered his head. This cool cat needs to go to bed. Good night, Gus. Good night, Alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. Time to sleep. Pete tried to catch some Z's when... Rat-a-tat-tat! Who did that? Pete asked. It was me, said Gus the Platypus. I don't want to go to bed. I want to jam instead. Oh, boy. Pete covered his head. This cool cat needs to go to bed. It is time to sleep. Good night, Gus. Good night, Alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. Pete closed his eyes to catch some Z's when he heard... Oh, boy. Maybe that hot pizza box is a clue there for what somebody might do on the next page. Let's see. Munch, munch, munch. Pete had a hunch. It was Alligator. He was always up for eating. What could Pete do? Yeah, see, that pizza box was a clue for the next page. Alligator is hungry and eating pizza. All the clapping, rat-a-tat-tatting, and munching was giving him the bedtime blues. Pete had a groovy idea. Wonder what that might be. He got out his favorite bedtime story and started to read, first to himself and then to the gang. Oh, what's happening to their eyes? Looks like their eyes are getting sleepy. Hopefully his plan works. Pete noticed it was finally quiet. No more clapping, no more rat-a-tat-tatting, and no more munching. They all settled down. No one made a sound. Oh, now their eyes really look tired. Pete yawned, oh, and turned off the light. Good night and sleep tight. It is time to catch some Z's. Everybody's asleep. Tomorrow was another day for surfing, sun, and tons of fun. They're dreaming about their next fun day. And that is the end of that story. So I think when I come back on again, I've got more Pete the Cat books. I've got some more Laura Numeroff books. And I've got some Mo Willems books. I know in class we read Nuffle Bunny, so I'm thinking next time I might read Nuffle Bunny 2. So we'll see. We'll discuss what happened in the first Nuffle Bunny, and we'll see what's going on in the next Nuffle Bunny called Nuffle Bunny 2. I hope you're all doing well and listening to your family, making good choices. I can't wait to see you again as usual. And thanks for listening to my story. Have a great night. Bye.